Okay. Hi, I'm Lee Newton with Lyndale Plant Services. Today we're going to plant up two different kinds of bulbs. These are holiday bulbs. This is amaryllis, which is hippeastrum. A lot of times you'll find them like this sold in big bins with the little tag on there. Just take that off. You can also find them pre-packaged in a box. It'll come with a container and a little flat thing of soil that you put water in and it blows up into soil. But I like to buy them this way. I think you get more choices this way. This is a really cool cultivar called Blossom Peacock. And as you can see, this is mid-December and it already started to grow. So what you do when you're going to plant one of these up is you're going to take some regular garden soil, put a little bit in the bottom of your container, set the roots right on top there. You don't want more than an inch between the bulb and the pot. It wants to be a tight fit. And once you've got that placed in there, you're going to add soil. About 2/3 of the way up, you're going to want to pack it in there. The top of the bulb is going to be exposed, and that's the proper way to do it. Just pack it in. Now normally if you had a bulb that didn't have the blossoms already starting out of it, you would keep it away from the direct light until you started to see that starting to come up. But because it's already started, I can put this right in the sun if I wish to. They do like bright light. They like moderate moisture. Just going to give it a little moisture here, a little water. Water it in. These come in shades of reds, bicolors, pinks, whites, peach. A lot of different shades of amaryllis. Here in Minnesota, we can't grow them outside like a normal bulb, like say a tulip. In more moderate climates like zone 6 or better, you can leave these in the ground over the winter. But here we grow them inside as a pot plant for Christmas. You can take them outside in the summer and summer them outside. When it starts to get cool at night, you're going to want to cut this off. It'll be a green plant all summer long. You're going to want to cut it off and let it dry down so that it looks very similar to the bulb as you bought it at the store. And when that happens, once you've let it have that quiet, that resting period, then you can repot it up again and have another plant next Christmas. So right now it's just in this kind of basic plant pot. I'm going to slip it in here, let it grow. The key to getting it to grow upright is to rotate it away from the light every day. Just give it a turn so that grows straight. Now the big thing about this to remember, if you're a cat owner, you're going to want to keep this away from your cats. This is a poisonous plant to cats. Poinsettias get a bad rap all the time, but amaryllis is the plant you really need to worry about in your home. So this amaryllis is good to go. It's going to be growing. I'm going to water it moderately, not too much. Not going to let it dry out all the way, but I want to keep it kind of like most bulbs. I'm going to keep it moderately moist. Now the next batch of bulbs I'm going to do are paper whites, and you see these all the time in garden centers. They sell them in great big boxes. These are in the narcissus family, like a daffodil, but they don't need to be pre-chilled. So that's wonderful for us here where it's cold, because we can just go ahead and plant them right out of the box. You can even plant them right in stones. I'm going to just set these in here. You could really crowd them in tight, or they don't have to be crowded in totally, but just right here in these stones I've got prepared. And then once you get them in there, and as you can see, they're already growing again as well. I'm going to add a little bit more around, just up to the neck. The neck is where the bulb starts to curve inward again. So we're just going to add these stones in there. Now you could use more Christmassy colors, but these aren't really going to be blooming for me until after Christmas. So I used the blue stone. It was a choice based on the colors in my home, frankly. The bulbs I chose are white and yellow, and that'll look nice with the blue. So all you do when you've placed them in there, now that you've got the stones back in, you just give them a little bit of water. You want to make sure that the bottoms, which are going to grow roots, have water. Now until they start to grow more, you're going to keep these in a cool, not too bright spot. Once those roots start to form underneath and the plant starts to grow more, then you're going to bring it out into a more lighted spot. So there's my paper whites, ready to grow, ready to go. Again, these plants won't be blooming until after Christmas now, but if you want them to bloom sooner, you start them sooner. So these are 2 fun things to do in the dead of winter, which is where we're at now. So have fun with some bulbs. Keep your hands dirty. I'm Lee with Lyndale Plant Services. Thanks for watching.